have not done surgeries. Yeah. So that is that. I still have like 3 more topics to speak on. At this point, I will hand over the mic to my co-host to continue from where I stopped. So yeah, Abby, over to you.
Yeah, we talked about quite a lot in this year 2024. We talked about your body is talking to you. We had a topic on your body is talking to you. Listen to it. What is your body telling you? You know, in this era of everybody moving up and down, most times we don't even know what causes stress. So those things that trigger stress, those things that your body tells you, when your body tells you stop, you should stop. You should learn how to listen to your body and not overdo things for your sanity, for your safety. We also talked about the entitled parent, part one and two. What How do the entitled parents feel? Oh, because I'm your parent, you're supposed to do this for me, you're supposed to do that for me. You're Even when you're not disposed to do it, they just make it look like you owe them that responsibility. You owe it to them. Fine, they are your parents, and then it is expected that you have to do one or two for them. But we told you not to go overboard. If it
Elvis, please mute your mic. Mute your mic.
if it's not convenient, it's not convenient. And then parents, we also told parents about not being entitled, that culture of entitlement. Oh, she's my child, is my child, and because I am their parent, they must be forced to do that. So we talked about that. We also moved on to talk about breast cancer, and in that episode we had our guest speaker, Dr. Swino, who told us about what to check, how to check your breast, you know, the symptoms, signs and symptoms you need to check, and how just to be healthy overall in terms of noticing breast cancer or even avoiding it, and how you should go to the hospital immediately if you notice any abnormality in your breast. Then we went on to talk about self-discipline, the fuel for your success. Self-discipline. Life is all about discipline. For you to go further, for you to get a to heights, you need to be disciplined, and then discipline is the fuel for your success. So how disciplined are you in pursuing your goals? Do you pursue your goals up to a point and just say, no, I can't do this, and you give up, or you strive to the end? And then we enjoined us to always strive. Success is not is not easy, but we need to pursue our goals and then work hard to get to that point. Yeah, that's what we talked that's what we talked about, and so many other things. So I guess Adrian can continue with other things we talked about, because I don't even have.
No, okay. We don't have more. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much, by the way. Thank you very much for throwing more light, for refreshing our memories, with everything we learned, everything you've told us about that we learned season. I can say last season, right? Yeah, because we're going to enter a new season. So yeah, another topic we talked about was now in December. In December, we talked a bit about the holiday. So one of the topics was season's greetings, a thoughtful approach to the holiday. So that's one of the topics. I'm kind of a bit distracted because I'm also checking to see when Ifechi will join, because he asked on Facebook that he would want to come to, he's not able to join. So I told him to come to TikTok. So I'm trying to look out for him as well. So I might be a bit distracted. Anyways, so we talked about season's greetings, a thoughtful approach to the holiday. In that program, we talked about the mass exodus of people going back home because it's a holiday season. People are traveling, either people in the cities are going to the village, or people abroad, they are coming back to their home countries. So we're just advising people for them to adhere to their budget. Otherwise, it could quickly spill over. So we talked a bit about money management. We talked about time management as well, because if you took, say, a 2-week holiday for the period and you come back and you don't manage it well, you might not be able to see everybody you need to see. Then we talked about relationship management. For everybody you had in mind to see, make sure you have your list ready so that you just go see everybody you need to see, because a lot of people might be coming to greet you, and you might just be distracted from your plan. A lot of activities will be going on and you might be distracted from your plan. So just always make sure that you are within how you planned your trip to be. Even if there's a bit of deviation here and there, it should not be so much as to, such that it will affect your budget so much, or such that it will affect your time with your family and your loved ones that you originally have in mind to see. So those are some of the things we talked about. And in all, we also said apply emotional intelligence while spending your money, your time during this festive season. And we also try to let people know the things on ground as they are going. So for instance, this particular season now, a lot of things are happening back home. You need to be really, really informed where you're going to. The insurgency, the security problems, basically, and the financial crisis, economic crisis. You need to be informed so that when you go, you know how to balance things out so you don't come back bankrupt. Because at the end of the day, after the Christmas season, there are still bills to pay. The bills are waiting, school fees, they are waiting, everything is waiting for you back home. So just be intelligent enough to know where to go, to know how you spend your time. So that was that. And then we talked about another episode about season's greetings was about the choices we make versus the choices that make us. This was a live that was supposed to hold. And because today we are revising, we are trying to summarize the lives that we held. This particular one couldn't hold, so there will be no need to talk about it. This live couldn't hold that day, and I made a post because there was a lot of technical glitch that day. So I made a post that this live will not hold again. Sorry about it, and I apologize to my audience. And we left. So there will be no need to, there's nothing to do a recap on. It's a topic that we're going to talk about again in the new year. The choices we make versus the choices that make us. The final topic I have here, okay, not the final. So I have a mind and body detox. Yes, mind and body detox. We had a guest speaker. Her name is Gabriella again. So on that day, we talked about how basically because of where you're born into, because of how we're nurtured and how our nature is, sometimes we have things, the way we are wired, right, make us to behave in certain ways, that may not be suitable for society. The things we say, the things we do, the things we think, So it is always good that we detox our minds. If our minds are well detoxed, then we will be able to take care of our bodies. This mind and body balance is something that, we tweak the topics from time to time, and it's something that we talk about all the time. So for body and mind detox, it was mainly about inherent traits in us, that we are born with, for instance, that affect our mindset. It could be about how we're raised. So when you move to a new environment, that things like that don't happen. You're kind of different. So you need to detox your mind so that your mind and your body can be in sync. If your mind is not okay, your body can never be okay. So that's the and for you to get to that point, you need to be really, really be self-aware, which takes us back to one of the first topics we discussed as well. One of the first, what is it again? Embracing the real you. Yes, it takes us back there again. You need to know who you truly are. You need to know who you truly are. If you're able to know who you are, you're able to balance out life generally. So that was it about mind and body detox. There are so many things in the environment that affect us, our bodies, knowingly or unknowingly. Gas pollution, the things we eat, So from time to time, we need to detox our bodies as well. Not just our mind, our bodies. So if you want to know more about the topic, you need to go to Hot Mom Life Conversations and you will see the whole story there. Then the three last topics we talked about were, would you be my Val? Okay, so the mind and body detox, we did it in December. And it was a time like this as well. We did that one in January, sorry. That was after Christmas. Because, during the Christmas period, people eat a lot of things, So in January, we're just encouraging people to detox their bodies, detox their minds. Let me see again. So yeah. And then in February, we talked about Valentine, sharing love. Valentine, we all know what Valentine is. So we just talked about Valentine in February. Another topic that we talked about was single, married, and divorced. In either of these spaces, whichever space you are at, be content. Because if you look at the world today, people who are married, they want to be single. People who are single, they want to get married. Some people are divorced. And it seems like the grass is always greener on the other end. But what we try to teach here is wherever you find yourself, if you're married, if you're single, do not wait until you're married before you start doing the things that you want to accomplish for yourself in life. Do not wait. Keep living life. Keep living life. Maybe along the line, the man of your dream might come your way. If you're married as well, the same thing, keep living your life. Don't say, because I'm married, I'll be caged down. You will not do what you're supposed to do. Still try to live your life. Live your life. Fulfillment, that's all we are talking about. If you're divorced, it's the same thing. It's not the end of the world. Live your life. You never know. If you still want to get married, it can still happen. So these are some of the topics. This particular topic was very deep, but we usually do our live for 1 hour. There's been glitches here and there. My co-hosts are not here. It's just me at this point, but I will try and round off so that I can finish up nicely. So if you want to know more about that topic, go on my Facebook page, Hot Mom Life Conversations, and you see everything there. The next one was, this particular week was crazy. So I titled it The Crazy Week That Was. Couple Stories Shaping Nigerian Marriages Abroad. That week was terrible. There was a lot of stories about couples who migrated abroad, whose marriages were, really, really, really shaky. Some even got really, really bad. Some came to the end because the men brought their wives to the abroad, And for some reasons, these women, got into the system and saw that, okay, here women's rights are more protected than where I'm coming from. And they began to exercise a certain kind of power that probably they had inside of them that they had not been able to express all this while. And things like that, things like there was this particular video of a man who of this couple, the both of them, they go to work. Yeah, the both of them work. But when the man comes back home, he expects that the wife will still go into the kitchen to cook. And the wife was challenging him, that, I mean, you came back earlier, so you could have gone to pick the kids. Why did you leave the kids for me? I still have to go and pick the kids, and you expect me to still go to the market and still come and cook. And, so there was all that banter, going back and forth. And at the end of the day, that relationship broke up. That's not just it. There was another one too, that the woman went to the police, set up the man, lied about the man, and they had to send the man out of the country. So there was this story. There was a lot of stories about Nigerian marriages having issues abroad. And that week was so crazy, and we had to deal with that topic as well. The last topic I have here is marriage. Is your spouse your leader or your follower or your partner? It's also very controversial. This is another controversial topic, but we came from the angle of, I mean, if you look at it from the religious angle, they say your spouse is the head of the home, right? Yeah, but there are some husbands who don't have the qualities to lead, and they bestow these qualities on their wives. They bestow the power on their wives to lead. I have an example, even though I will not mention her name. She's a very powerful woman, and the man also is very powerful in his own right. Yeah. But he left the finances of the home to the woman to run, because he knows that he's not good with finances. He knew that his wife was better with the finances, and he let her run the home. So in that aspect, and because he saw that quality in her, in fact, he left a lot of things for her to run in the home. So we dissected this topic from that angle, that okay, in this case, where the woman is the one running all the activities in the house, who is now the leader of the home? So I leave that question for you to answer. Who is now the follower in the home? I leave it for you to answer. Another angle again, because that's why we have these conversations, right? Must there be a leader in the home? Must there be a follower in the home? Would there be chaos if there's no leader? We're told that there must be a leader in any setting. There usually has to be a leader, right? But in marriages, is it the man that will always be the leader, or the wife can also be the leader at some point, in one way or the other? So these are some of the conversations we had regarding that. Yeah, so that was basically it from me. I wish my co-hosts were here to add. Okay, my female co-host has done justice to her side of the topics that she was supposed to take care of. Mr. Ifechi, Dr. Ifechi was supposed to be here to speak on about 9 topics. But now we're going to miss out on that because he's not here. He's not able to join on Facebook. Neither is he able to join on TikTok. So yeah, Mr. Ron, I see you. I saw that you came in briefly and you left. But today we are not doing the back and forth. We are just doing a recap of all the topics we've been able to do on Hot Mom Live Conversations for this period. So we are hoping that okay, Smartometer, you're here again. Okay, let me invite you. I've sent invitation. Okay, Ifechi is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Ifechi, I've invited you. Okay. So yeah, my 2 co-hosts, they are here now. I guess So, guys, I welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry for the technical glitch.
Which I have been because I was like, I have everything. And then when I first put
Ifechi, you
my
have to
stuff,
mute.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
I did
Okay. So I practically finished everything I was supposed to talk about. Abby had also finished hers. I think it's now left for you. So you just carry on. I'm getting tired already because of the glitches and everything. I just want to
Okay, so
go.
okay, so yeah, so you have to help me with the topics that I chose, then I can anyone you mention, I can talk about it and move on because
Hey,
I'm on.
they are on my okay, so I have to go. They're on my WhatsApp. So let me see. I have to go off Facebook. Let me see.
Okay, one I know that I think one I know that we talked about was I wanted to talk about was just came back, so which relates to
I just got
people
back. I just
just
got back.
got back. Yeah, so
Yes.
people who live overseas and they just decided to visit their home country. So not only Nigeria, so when you stay away from your origin of birth for a long time and you go over to another area, another country and live, depending on where you live, you kind of embrace new cultures, new norms, and different things. So when you get back to your original place of origin where you lived before, there are something like expectations. There are also changes that would have occurred. So when you come back, you need to kind of try and find out what's going on. Like in my home country, Nigeria, we have changed currencies. We don't have different things like BVN for bank verification numbers. We have a national identification number (NIN), and you can operate in the country without those items. So if you're just coming back to, especially to Nigeria, you have to kind of try and adapt and also look out for changes. There are also always security issues all over the world right now, so you just look out for it. So with that said, anybody who is back home or just got back, I wish you guys a nice holiday, and wherever you are, if you're living back in Nigeria, you're going somewhere, then you're out. But if you're going back to Nigeria, where's your home country, where most of our audience are from, and other have also audience from other parts of the world, I wish you guys enjoy the festivities and in these year end festivities and the new year. So, the next topic.
Next topic was the effect of glamorizing. Hold on, let me get it correctly. The effect of not glamorizing your profession. Yes.
Yeah, so any profession you do in this world, which is your kind of line of business, line of career, or your kind of line of survival, whatever you do in terms of the daily things you do to make your income and the things that keep you going, or your artwork or your skill, and what you use to kind of basically survive or what you're known for. So you should showcase your whatever you do. There is dignity in labor. So whatever you do, you should be proud enough to showcase it. No job is unimportant. Every job is important. I'll give you a typical example of mothers. Mothers have a 24/7 hour job, and nobody kind of acknowledges them. They say, "Oh, you don't work, you stay at home." But think about it. If you have to take care of your family, they wake up as early as some 4, 5, 6 a.m. to make sure that people eat and go to dress up kids to go to school. Husband eats, her boyfriend, the girlfriend, everybody, take care of everybody. So it's being happy about what you do and being proud of it is very, very good. So you need to kind of be proud of what you do. You know, Be proud because it gives you a self fulfillment. And God says, the Bible says that the fruits of our labors shall be compensated. We don't need to go hungry after we all work. So it's very, very nice. You appreciate what you do. Try to be very, very proactive in all you do, and position yourself in such a way that your profession would be a source of happiness, and also manage how you coordinate it so that at the end of the day you'll be happy for what you do. And if you're not interested in what you do or you want to change, then find out information, look for advice, and seek ways to improve, to move over to the profession you like and enjoy. Some professions people enter them because of condition, some professions people enter them because of passion, but I think most professions people enter when they have the passion for it and the love for it, they tend to excel in it. So whatever you do as a profession, please try and glamorize it. Please try and be proud of it and be happy about it. Okay, Edri, next topic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
before the next. Okay, Abby, you want to say something?
yeah, we talked about the absent parent, Ifechi. The absent parent is another topic.
Yeah, I thought you talked about that earlier. I listened to you
I thought
earlier.
she did. I thought she did.
Oh no,
No,
you
I
talked about no, you talked about entitled parents.
yes, I
Oh,
talked about the entitled
Yeah,
parents.
yeah. So the absent parents, right? This is a very touching topic that we discussed about the absent parents. So it has to do with one party or two parties, or the like either mother or father, or two couples, or not being present in the life of their kids. This has a lot of dimensions. So it could be as a result of personal survival from the parents, like the father is working, the mother is working, and nobody has really time to pay attention to what the kids are doing, and that will result in a situation where you have an absent parent. Also, sometimes exigencies, but the father might have a schedule that it doesn't tally with the mother's schedule, or the mother has a schedule that makes them unavoidably absent. It's not that they don't care about their kids, but it makes them not to be present in their kids' life. So that will make you an absent parent. Then what happens is that the bonding that happens between the parents, either mother or father, you have single mothers, you have single fathers, you have people with both parents and all that. What now happens is that there is now becomes a gap in the child's life, which does not have a supervision from either parents because they are absent in trying to find out what's happening to the kid. And this causes a lot of issues when later on in life, when you see people telling you, I've not talked to my mother for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I've not seen my parents for 10 years. That bond, once it's broken, becomes an issue. So when you have a broken child because of absenteeism in their life, it becomes an issue. And also, the family is the bedrock of molding kids. And so, parents being present in the lives of their children is very, very important. Even in the case of divorce, when you divorce, you should not act as a Hitler. You need to try and find a way to protect the interest of the kids in that union, if there is any. So being an absent parent is not good, and we need to strive as much as possible to make sure that we are present in the lives of our children, because the family is the bedrock of the society and it moves the behavior and attitude of kids. And also, kids learn from their parents and try to live exemplary lives, and that's what makes the society good. That's why you see some societies, like especially in the Western world, they would tell you that kids less than 15 years, like in America, you can't leave them alone and go anywhere. You have to be with them until they are able enough to take care of themselves. So those are some of the societal controls too for absentee parents. So next topic.
when situations suck.
Oh well, that happens to everybody. There's a low time in everybody's life. There's a high time in everybody's life. There's a time that you face situations that you don't imagine. That could be in times of sickness, in times of bereavement, in terms of job loss, in terms of hunger, in terms of trying to figure out what there's to do, with your life. So those all can bring up situation when you say this situation sucks because it's something that you don't desire, but it comes to you anyway. So, but there's another adage that says, when the life brings lemon to you, use it and make it a lemonade. So, if in every situation you find yourself, all you need to do is re-strategize, have a chill pill, and figure out a way to, solve the issue. There's nothing like is completely bad. There's nothing that cannot be fixed in this life. Everything can be fixed. Even death can be fixed, which is the extreme. But we don't pray for death. But why I say death can be fixed is that the person dies, the person is buried. That means it's fixed. It ends. So, but when life sucks, means that these are situations above you, or these are situations that has gone out of your control, but you don't it's an undesirable effect to you, but you try as much as possible to weather the storm. And how can you do that? You need to take a deep breath, relax, figure out a solution, look for advice, and plan for a way forward. And knowing that um, conditions in life are not static. The only thing that is constant in life is change, and that change can bring about life sucking. So how you tackle it, how you prepare your mind to face change, would help you solve that situation. Next topic, please.
Next up is the power of friendship and family.
Okay, wow. This was a very nice one. We had this discussion after um, Diri visited the US, and we had a reunion with some of our friends here. It was over 26 years old, 26 years ago. We've not seen each other physically, and we got to see each other. And it was like a nice reunion. We had some nice, memories, shared some nice ideas, had some nice dinner, and we were all, very, very excited to see each other after a long time. So, family is the bedrock of the society, and also friends make the world go round. So, if you define family, family is those people that are close to you, that can take care of you from childhood, and all the people that are involved in your life that have blood relationship with you. Um, what they call it. Friends are friends, people that can tell you whatever they can tell you without fear of favor, and don't care about how you feel, and they look out for you, because the only people that are your friends that can let you know when you're going right and going wrong. So friends guide you, kind of, they are kind of your mirror. They tell you what to do. So the relationship and friendship you create with your family and friends is part of your social circle, and it's very, very vital in your social well-being. And that's the importance of friendship and family. You never know how it can go. They support you financially, physically, and emotionally. So, Edri, I have to jump out right now. AB can continue. I'll come back again. I have a call from the office.
Maybe had finished. Okay, no problem.
All
No
right.
problem.
No, no problem. I can continue.
Okay. Okay. We've done. I just got back. Um, I'm trying to go through the topic to know which one we haven't done. Okay. Okay. I think we did. Let me talk a bit about shaming. Let's talk shaming was the title of one of the topics we did, and we talked about the different ways that people are shamed, right? Today, our ladies broke shame the guys. Guys also slut shame ladies. People are just shamed. Like I said that day, we come from a society where people are shamed all the time. You're shamed even for having come from a poor home. People just shame you. If you're too poor, people shame you. You're living your life, they shame you. You're rich, living your life, they shame you as well. So people just keep shaming people here and there, and we're trying to say that the culture of shaming should be toned down because it can get to people. It's also this culture of shaming that makes people to, even when they are ill, they don't want to disclose the type of ailment that they have, knowing well that disclosing it might be the reason they leave, you know disclosing the ailment, the problem might be the reason you move from point A to point B and be better. But because of our culture of shaming, people don't disclose their problems. They don't, they are ill, they won't say what the ailment is. We just keep hiding things. Yeah, so that day we just try to conclude that we should try and tone down on these societal issues because they have adverse effects on our minds and on ourselves. So that was it. Abby, you can go ahead. You left again. Because I didn't see you, that's why I picked that. So I'll wait for you this time then.
What forgiveness? I
Okay.
am hurt, but I forgive you. How we shouldn't underplay forgiveness. How forgiveness is very vital. How forgiveness is healing, as in you forgive not because of the other person, but because of yourself, and how we should just not hold on to things and hold on to grudges.
You're going off and on.
We talked about preserving our values, something in that direction.
Yes, preserving our
Yes.
values in an ever changing world.
Yeah, preserving our values in an ever-changing world. How the values of old mean so much, and how we should continue in that respect. And what about we talked about values, respect, in honesty, so many,
Integrity. Yes, so many, so
integrity,
many.
yeah, so many of all those values, and how we should continue with them. It shouldn't be because it's a Gen Z world now, those things shouldn't matter again. How we should stick to those things. I think that was about the last topic we had.
No, the last one was the IJGB.
Okay, okay, which Dr.
Ifechi had
Ifechi
done.
has,
Yes.
yes, talked about. So that once again, we are sorry to our viewers. It was not a straight one today, but it was technical glitch, and we pray and hope it doesn't happen again, because it's not it's not funny at all.
It's not. And I'm so sorry. You must have been very apprehensive where you were. I'm really sorry that I had to you had to go through that. I don't want to say I put you through that because it was not my making. Sorry that you had to go through that. Um, but you can see how smooth it is working with TikTok. So I don't know what you guys think. Just let me know what you think because this coming year, I don't want Facebook to be doing us this thing.
Yeah.
I don't want Facebook to be doing us this thing. So that's that. I want to use this medium to appreciate you and Ifechi and myself. I want to appreciate us, the love we have, the bond we have, the cooperation. You know, it's not easy for people to come together and carry on a project. from August 2022, 2023, yeah, that we started this program, even though we have not been very consistent because you have your family issues, I have my family issues, Ifechi has his own family issues, including work and all that. But, we still try to come here and do what our minds, our hearts say we should do, which is to share um, information about social issues, about family issues, and how these issues affect us as humans and how we can do better in life. So these are majorly the things we talk about. So I want to thank you both so much for being there, and I want to thank myself too for being there. I pray that 2025 would do better with better topic, more inspiring topics. We've got a bit of feedback, here and there from people. I pray that we get a wider reach as well, so that the impact will be more. So that the impact will be more. Thank you guys, and I wish you all a happy Christmas ahead, a happy holiday as well, however you wish to hear it, and hoping for a prosperous new year. Yeah, so that's on that aspect. I want to also thank our viewers for everybody that has come to support our live program. Mr. Ron on TikTok, um, um, Elvis is all over the place. Supporting on Instagram is there, on Facebook. I think he has come on Facebook as well. On TikTok, he even came on live today, but he left later on. I thank you guys so much. Irina, obrigada, obrigada, obrigada. Every time she's coming, that one, Irina was my classmate in my language classes. She's always coming. She's always coming whenever she sees me on TikTok. And for every other person, I may not be able to call on all your names, but especially for the people that encourage us to start this live. People like Sivoso, people like Hajara, they're always coming on the live to support us. I thank you all so much. And we are hoping that you will keep supporting us. You keep supporting us. So thank you guys, and have a wonderful evening. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say before we go
Yes,
off.
I want my special thanks goes to my husband, Obiora.
Yes. Why did I miss that? I'm so sorry. Let me do it, please. Let me
I
do
didn't
it.
want to be selfish. I wanted to remind you,
No, let
but
me
I
do
said,
it. Mr. Contemporary, how could I have forgotten that? I remembered Hajar, I remember Sivoso. How could I have forgotten that? Mr. Contemporary I think he's the only, oh no, okay, apart from Mr. Ron and
Ron and
yeah,
Mr.
yeah, your husband on Facebook, Mr. Obiora. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We don't take your presence for granted. In fact, sometimes I don't know if he's supposed to be part of the life every time we do, even if in the office, he should just
Yeah.
come and just be there and just listen to us. Or if he has something to say, you could just say it. But yeah, I thank you so much for supporting Madam, to always come, for encouraging her to come. I know that one. And then for encouraging me too, for encouraging all of us, for coming to share your own insights, your perspective, which is usually not the same with how we see things, which is why we have this life. Come with your perspective. Whatever we say is not final. We are not trying to box anybody into any box. We are just trying to say, um, have these discussions based on our perspective. So when you come and give us your own perspective, it might make us to say, oh, wow, so this can be done like this as well. So we are open to all of that. So we pray that 2025, Ifechi is asking for an invite again. Let me bring him on. He's coming back. Is he here?
Okay,
Invited.
while Ifechi is trying to enter, I'm just going to continue in what you're going to say. We pray that 2025 will be a better year for us, and please also always feel free to tell us what best ways you want us to handle this our life program. Knowledge is not only for one person. We learn every day. If you feel we are not doing it rightly, or there are other things we need to do, please feel free to let us know on how to improve. We would gladly appreciate that. Thank you very much for always being a part of us, for listening. It's not easy for people to leave what they are supposed to do and take time to listen to what we are saying.
Mhm.
And we greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I guess that will be it. I've invited him again. He came on, I invited him again, but he's no longer here. So I think should we go?
Yes, we are not ending. We are not This is not the end of the live program. I know it's a
No.
holiday period. We are all going to go on holiday and catch some fun and everything, but we'll still come on live, and in your spare time you can join us, or you can watch on our page after the live. We still have things to talk about, we still have topic to discuss, so we are not rounding up for the year. Next week we may be present and we'll still talk about issues, so always be with us anyhow it is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are very grateful.
Yeah, I wanted to say something again, but I kind of forgot now. I think it was important, but I kind of forgot now.
Okay.
Kind of forgot now. But it's okay. It's okay. So I think this is where we end it for today. Thank you everyone for joining us. We hope to see you again next week. Is it going to be Friday or Wednesday as usual? Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
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 Okay. So we hope to
Yeah.
see you guys again next week, Wednesday.
Wednesday is Christmas Day. Next week Wednesday is Christmas Day.
Oh, is it? So what do we do? We do Friday, right?
We do Friday.
We do Friday.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So 1 week from now. Okay. So we'll do Friday, but our original days usually was Wednesday. But because it's Christmas Day, okay, we'll do Friday. So see you guys next week, and stay blessed. All right then. Okay, so now I remember what I wanted to say. Sorry. I remember what I wanted to say. So the topics we talk about here, I don't know if I said it sounds like I said it already, but the topics we talk about here, they are topics that have to do with um how to be better. I think I said it already. I think I said it already. Anyway, let's just go. Let's just go. Okay, take care, guys. We'll talk again next time. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Maybe. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah.